So it's really great to have the chance today to talk to Dr. Lhamo, a health professional from IPAS, on International Women's Day.
It's really great to be here today with Development Director Lisa Honan from the British Embassy today. Happy International Women's Day. We haven't really had a chance to catch up until now, so what kind of career have you had as a development worker?
Yeah, so really many and varied, I would describe it as. I started at the very, very bottom of my organisation and worked my way up to development director, and now find myself obviously as development director in Kathmandu, really enjoying the role. Before that, I was the governor of St Helena, Ascension and Tristan da Cunha. So health is such a challenging sector, I would say. What attracted you to it?
Well, actually, it's a very interesting question because my parents have never been to school. So to consider a health professional was something out of the blue. So it so happened that my mother used to work, was born in Jiri, and at that time there was a Swiss doctor who used to go do household visit of Jiril indigenous community looking after their health. So she was very inspired and she used to talk quite often. So I think that was what inspired me to become a health professional. What kind of opportunities have you enjoyed as a women leader, and what are the opportunities and challenges?
Yeah, so if I think about the person who came out of school, I didn't really think I'd have that many opportunities at all. I didn't do very well at school and I haven't got many qualifications. But now, if I look back, the opportunities have been to travel around the world, to do really interesting work. You know, the challenges of being a woman in that world have been significant, but my philosophy has always been I'm a development worker who happens to be a woman.
Yeah.
And so if I see a challenge, I like that. So what do you see have been the opportunities and challenges in your career?
Yeah. The opportunities for me is that I get to interact with women and girls from the grassroots to the politicians to the decision makers. So this has been an opportunity because I am both a woman and an indigenous woman. So there are two challenges for me. So I get to understand what kind of challenges these women and girls face and what intersects with gender in our context. So that has been both an opportunity and a challenge. All our politicians, decision makers, the country directors, all the working in international INGs, they are all men working on women's health. They are making decisions for us. And for me to step out of that area and to challenge them and say that this is not what women and girls want, this is different from what you think, that is a challenge.
Funny, isn't it? Because I kind of see parallels with myself. So do you think that women's leadership is actually different to that from men's leadership?
Yes, I think men and women act differently because men are more sort of structural, they are more mechanical, they depend more on the numbers rather than the underlying causes. For example, whether it's family planning or maternal health or mortality, they just look at the numbers, whereas women are more compassionate and they try to get to the bottom of the problem. Yeah, so Lisa, what is your vision for an equal future?
But for me, it would be that the women and girls that come after me have the opportunities that I had to push so hard for. So I've always been a really strong proponent of women and girls issues. And if my team say, will you go and speak at this event and it's about women and girls, it's an absolute yes.